It's good to have you here. As we grow older, we tend to spend more time alone, not necessarily because there's no one around, but because the close relationships we once had slowly fade. Our children grow up, friends move away, and we're left with familiar routines and quiet moments. Many people say that even when life seems stable and nothing is really lacking, there's still an emptiness inside. That feeling is loneliness, a very real, very common experience as we age. In this video, we'll gently explore why loneliness tends to become more noticeable as we get older, and more importantly, how we can bring more meaning into each day and rebuild a sense of connection. Whether with others or with ourselves, it doesn't take anything big. Sometimes, just a few small habits or simple joys can help us feel lighter and more at peace, day by day. Sometimes, the best way to ease loneliness isn't by making big changes, but by introducing small, meaningful habits into daily life. These habits don't require much energy or resources, but over time, they help bring back a sense of purpose, routine, and connection. Let's explore a few that I've seen truly make a difference. 1. Start the day with intention. One simple way to shift how we feel is to begin each morning with a small purpose. It could be as simple as opening the window and noticing the weather, or writing down one thing you're grateful for. Having a small ritual, something you do every day, just for yourself, helps you feel grounded and more connected to the present moment. 2. Create a gentle daily schedule. When days feel empty, time can seem to stretch endlessly. That often increases feelings of isolation, but when we build a light, flexible routine, even just 3 or 4 small activities each day, it gives the day more structure and rhythm. For example, morning, walk around the garden; midday, listen to music, or prepare a simple meal; afternoon, call a family member or friend; evening, enjoy a favorite book or show. These moments don't need to be productive. They just need to be gentle reminders that your time matters. 3. Talk to someone, even briefly, a short phone call, a voice message, a cup of tea with a neighbor. Sometimes, we assume others are too busy, but many people would welcome a chance to connect. If we take the first step, even short, casual conversations help reduce the emotional weight of loneliness. If there's someone you've been meaning to reach out to, don't wait for the right time. A simple "how have you been?" can go a long way. 4. Care for something living, whether it's a small plant, a pet, or even a bird feeder by the window. Caring for something brings a sense of responsibility and joy. For those who love animals, a cat or a dog can be a true companion. But even watering a potted plant each morning can become a gentle ritual, something to look forward to. Connection doesn't always need words. Sometimes, presence is enough. 5. Keep a daily journal. Writing down your thoughts, even just a few lines a day, can help you understand and release what's on your mind. It's a safe, private space where you can be fully honest. No pressure, no judgment. You don't need to be a writer. Just note how you're feeling, what you noticed today, or what you're hoping for tomorrow. Over time, many people find that journaling helps them reconnect with their inner world, and feel less alone with their thoughts. 6. Spend time with music or art. Music has a way of touching emotions without needing words. A favorite song from your youth, a calming instrumental, or even singing softly to yourself. These small moments can shift your mood gently. Similarly, painting, drawing, knitting, or doing a craft project helps keep the mind engaged in a peaceful, creative way. It's not about skill. It's about enjoyment, expression, and giving yourself something to care about. 7. Practice small acts of kindness. One of the most powerful ways to ease loneliness is to shift focus outward. Writing a kind note to someone, sending a small gift, smiling at someone you meet. When we offer warmth, we often receive warmth in return, and that helps us feel part of something larger. Even in quiet moments, kindness, even in its smallest forms, creates connection. 8. Revisit meaningful memories, looking through old photographs, listening to familiar stories, or even writing down your life experiences can bring comfort. It's not about living in the past, but about remembering the richness of your life. If you enjoy it, consider recording some of your stories for your children or grandchildren. These moments of reflection remind us that our lives are full of meaning, even in quiet seasons. 9. Explore light physical movement. Gentle stretching, light walking, or a few minutes of breathing exercises can help release tension and lift your mood. Moving your body helps awaken your mind, and creates a stronger sense of connection between how you feel physically and emotionally. It doesn't have to be formal exercise. Even watering the garden or walking around the house counts. 10. Allow space for stillness, without judgment. Not every moment has to be filled. Sometimes, we try to avoid loneliness by keeping busy, but it's okay to have quiet time too. The key is not to judge yourself during those moments. You are not alone because something is wrong. You are simply human. Stillness can be a friend, if we learn to sit with it gently. Each of these habits is small, but powerful. You don't need to try them all at once, maybe just choose one or two that feel natural for you right now. Over time, they can become part of your day, and help you feel more connected, more grounded, and more at peace, because even though loneliness is real, so is your strength, and small changes can bring quiet joy back into your life, one gentle step at a time. After building a few gentle habits to ease loneliness, the next step, and perhaps the most meaningful one, is to take care of your inner world, because sometimes, we can't change what's happening around us. But we can choose how we respond to it, and how we live with it. 1. Practice gratitude every day. Loneliness often draws our attention to what we've lost, people who are no longer here, things that have changed. But when we gently shift our focus toward what is still present, we begin to feel a quiet sense of warmth. Each morning or evening, try to think of, or write down, 3 small things you feel grateful for. For example, the weather is pleasant today. Someone called to check in, the meal you cooked turned out well. These simple things, when noticed regularly, form a soft, steady foundation for the soul. 2. Speak kindly to yourself. The way we talk to ourselves has a powerful impact on how we feel each day. If our inner voice is full of blame, regret, or comparison, we naturally feel heavier and more alone. Try offering yourself words that are gentle and understanding, like you would to a close friend. I've done my best today. I'm not perfect, but I'm still worthy of love. This is a quiet season of life, and that's okay. Simple words, but they have the power to soothe us from within. 3. Embrace stillness as a natural part of life. Not every day will be full of activity. Not every moment will have company. Sometimes, quiet moments come simply to invite us to turn inward and care for ourselves. Instead of resisting stillness, you can learn to welcome it as something natural and meaningful. Sit quietly for a while. Look out the window. Sip a warm cup of tea. Breathe slowly. When we stop fearing silence, we may begin to notice its gentle beauty, a quiet, deep, peaceful kind of beauty. 4. Create meaningful connection in your own way. Sometimes, we wait for others to reach out. But you can also choose to be the one who opens the door to connection, in your own simple way. Maybe write a short letter. Send a kind message. Or share a story, a memory, or a life lesson. When you share something heartfelt, people often feel it, and a quiet bond begins to form. Connection doesn't always come from long conversations. Sometimes, it comes from sincere moments, shared gently. Gratitude, self-understanding, and quiet acceptance, these are powerful steps to overcome loneliness from within. You don't have to wait for someone else to lift you out of the emptiness. You have the power to light a small, warm light inside your own heart, one gentle moment at a time, and that quiet light can bring comfort, depth, and peace, no matter what life looks like on the outside. You may have thought that loneliness is something you have to carry alone, but in truth, loneliness is a natural part of being human, and many people, of all ages, experience it too. The difference lies in how we choose to live with it. Through each part of today's video, I hope you found something meaningful, a gentle habit, a new perspective, or simply the comforting thought, so I'm not the only one. The journey through loneliness isn't about waiting for someone else to fill the emptiness. It's about slowly, gently rebuilding connection with life and with yourself. And on that journey, you are not alone. Even if you're listening to this video by yourself, someone is here, with you, understanding, and walking alongside you. You are not invisible. Your life still holds value. And each day, no matter how quiet, can still be deeply meaningful. Thank you for spending this time here. May peace be with you in every moment ahead.